everyone, my name is Victoria Mukuni and I will be talking to you all about my master's thesis. So the title of my thesis was Risk Cultures, Beef Traceability and Food Safety in the United States and Zambia. So my project was essentially a history of the food safety systems in the United States and the Republic of Zambia. So what I meant by systems are any firms, government organizations, institutions, or programs that sort of deal with food safety or are responsible for food safety in both countries. So this ended up being like a comparative analysis of like a Western country and a non-Western countries, whether or not these two countries had similarities or differences in the way that they deal with food safety. And so I focus primarily on traceability as a form of food safety. And so for traceability, I was looking at tracing beef products as a form of risk management. Since the risk here is, foodborne illnesses and any other consequences like financial loss that can occur due to foodborne outbreaks. So I also looked at any factors that have shaped these systems of food safety. So like colonialization, history, government, institutions, or anything that just has influenced food safety. So for my data and methodology, this was like a desk study. So this meant looking at the literature. And I also had primary data because I do have experience, my family and I do have experience selling beef products and pork to a government institution. So that came in handy to, reflect back on our experiences of whether or not there was traceability involved there. So what we ended up finding was that in both countries, there's an influence of trust in institutions in science and technology and trust in political leaders. So the Zambian public specifically tends to trust in like political leaders and brands and how the media portrays these brands. And then that can also be true for the US in some cases, but for them, trust is in like information and knowledge of producers and other information that is found on labels. So the main thing here was that labels play a very important role in traceability in both countries.